Former President Donald Trump is heading back to the White House. He's the first president since Grover Cleveland to be voted out of office and then voted back in. Today, Vice President Kamala Harris conceded the race. Not all votes have been tallied, but Trump also leads Harris in the popular vote by about 3.5 percentage points. Republicans also flipped control of the Senate and lead in the House, but election officials say it could be a week or more before control of the House is officially determined, as dozens of races have yet to be called. Now, Harris did win in Minnesota by a 4 percentage point margin to pick up the state's 10 electoral votes. In other key federal races in Lakeland area that Lakeland area residents voted on, incumbent Republican U.S. Representatives Michelle Fischbach and Pete Stauber each picked up decisive wins in the 7th and 8th congressional districts. Incumbent Democratic Senator Amy Klobuchar also won another term convincingly. And a constitutional amendment was also on the ballot, and Minnesota voters overwhelmingly backed a ballot measure extending authorization for state lottery money use on conservation and environmental efforts. As for the state legislative races, it was a clean sweep for Republicans in Lakeland country. The closest race was in District 2A, where Bedell Duran defeated Reed Olson by 851 votes. The rest of the Lakeland area Republican state reps all won by at least 20 percentage points. Matt Bliss in 2B earns a 4th term in office. Ron Kresha in 10A gets a 7th term. And 6B Representative Josh Heintzman will head back to St. Paul for a 6th term. Well, there were many local elections in our viewing area, and you can see all the results at a link on our website. But I want to highlight a few of note here tonight. Bemidji Mayor George Prince will continue as mayor of the city after earning more than 2/3 of the vote in his election against former city councilor Daniel Jourdain. The Bemidji City Council winners were Gwenia Fiskell Gould, Mark Dickinson, and Lynn Eaton. The results mean longtime city council member Ron Johnson will not have a seat on the council for the first time since 1999. He has served Ward 3 since 2000, but redistricting took his residents out of Ward 3 and into Ward 1, and he lost by about 130 votes to Ward 1 incumbent Fiskell Gould. And that was, of course, the election yesterday. Also, Beltrami County Board winners are incumbents Joe Gould and Tim Sumner, as well as new board member to be Scott Winger. And the Bemidji School Board winners were Todd Haugen, Jack Auckhouse, and Ann Long-Volkner. Haugen and Auckhouse will be new members, while Long-Volkner has served on the board since 2004. Winning spots in the Brainerd City Council are incumbents Mike O'Day and Kevin Stunek, as well as a new member, Tad Erickson, and also Jeff Chezak, who will move from an at-large seat to represent Ward 3. And the Baxter City Council winners were newcomer Patrick Sundberg, who had the most votes, and longtime council member Mark Cross. The Crow Wing County District 5 winner is Jamie Lee, and the Brainerd School Board winners include newcomer Stephanie Ederman, as well as incumbents John Ward and Michelle Brecken. Also, one other election of note that we had profiled here on Lakeland News, former GOP Chair Jennifer Carnahan topped incumbent John Ryan to win the Nisswa mayor's race. Voter turnout in Minnesota for this election unofficially is estimated at 76%, which is about 4 percentage points less than voter turnout in 2020.
Lakeland News is member-supported content. Please consider supporting Lakeland News today.